is Adam Perry here with TrueDFS. You should have been expecting Bobby Fye and Sheets. They are out today. So I'm going to do my best to cover an early look of the NBA stuff. And that comes with the caveat that I don't regularly play NBA because of how tough the news grind is. And you may say, well, you don't play NBA, you don't know the news grind. Why are you doing this? Well, one, we want to get you some content, but two, it's a great way to show how one might do it. And we get so many new players that watch these videos, we get surprised by it, and we think, wow, in this day and age, they're really new. But there are a lot of new people coming to DFS. It may not be as much as it used to be, but it happens here and there. And as we put out content, people want to grow and learn. And so, I learned the hard way. NBA is a tough grind where you got to be up on the news. So what I'm going to just do right now, since it's so early in the day to start building and doing projections, is I'm just going to go through game by game and talk about who's questionable and show you how I would do it. And if you have better ideas, let me know. You put it in the chat or join us in Discord. And especially if you join us in premium Discord, you get access to all these tools and Sheets' projection. Sheets is like printing money right now. He's just on such a heater, especially in NBA. He just took first again in another contest. So you get access to those. So like and subscribe. Check out TrueDFS.com and the packages that get you those projections and get you Saber Sim. At the end of this, I'll do a quick build and you can get a look at how the product works. But yeah, so, let's go game by game. I don't even need to look at these totals. This is a tough slate, right? This is a slate that starts at 6 and goes to 9. It's not cut off. Like DraftKings was sometimes cutting things off, so you had less late swapping to do, but you won't on this one. So you're going to build at 6. There's going to be news. You're going to late swap based on the news at 6:30, at 7 Central. These times are, and then for these late night hammers, 2 hours later. So the news is going to play a big effect. And in fact, what you may want to do is backload your lineups or put little tiny increases in the projections of some of these later guys, just so you have flexibility to handle the late news as it comes out, because these games, we're not going to get the lineups till way later. So let's take a look. You've got a lot of probable tags here in Cleveland, Charlotte. So it looks like everyone's going to play, at least as of now. That might change throughout the day. Utah, Portland, you have Keontae George with a questionable tag you got to look out for. Jaden Springer, I don't think affects things as much. He's kind of a bench guy anyway. But Keontae George would affect the rotation and may open up some value on Utah. So look for that throughout the day. And then Memphis, it's more of the bench guys, except for Aldama. Aldama could come in and shake up that rotation if he plays. So that is something to take a look out for. Now, OKC, this is a big one. I mean, they've got Chet. Obviously, if Chet plays, it totally shakes things up. And then for Portland, I mean, Avdia and Jeremy Grant, if they play, if they don't play, these are high minutes, high usage type players that would really change things up. So we've got to keep an eye out for that as lock approaches and know about that for late swap. We've got that going in Miami with Tyler Hero. Gobert. Oh, yeah, Wiggins too. I mean, Wiggins and Tyler Hero. Jaime Jaquez, they could really shake things up. And Rudy Gobert would. I mean, there's a lot of big names with Q tags. Now, you see how I do this. Jokic, obviously the biggest name. And you get a feel for how I might look at news. Oh, we got someone in chat. Let's see. What's up? Good morning, Rick. I hope all is well. And then this late night one with Achua. Achua didn't play last night. Mitrop did. He's doubtful to play on the back-to-back. Maybe they need Achua and they let him play. That would change things up quite a bit. Achua will get a fair amount of minutes for New York. Could change the rotation a bit, but I don't know if there's going to be a ton of value on the Knicks either way. Now, the last thing I'm going to note before building using our tools is Sheets brought this up in Discord. There's a bit of a revenge game coming up, and that is with De'Aaron Fox on San Antonio going back to Sacramento. And he has had a bone to pick with the coaching he went through in Sacramento and the different coaching changes he's gone through throughout his career. And he has let that be known. I think it was in like a press conference last night or a couple days ago. And so he is very clearly looking forward to this game. The revenge narrative is there. I am not a big no ball guy. I'm not a big narrative guy, but it is something to think about. If you're getting to De'Aaron Fox, it may make sense to keep some of that exposure if you're certainly getting to him anyway. And if you want to bump him and be the narrative guy, I have no problems with it. But let's go ahead and build. We don't have all our ownership yet. So maybe this is futile. You know, I don't think we're getting a great sample of how the slate would look without ownership coming in yet. But here's how we'd build if we had to. We have to make 2 changes to the projections, build lineups, and then we're going to run a contest sim. And how does a contest sim work in NBA or in any sport really? Is you're saying, okay, well, we're playing in this 23,000 lineup pool, and if the other 22,999 people play what we think they're going to play, and if the players are owned how we think they are, and in the combinations we think they are, then how would the lineups that we build perform against them? And how would they perform in the long run? So you play out these games, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 games. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these NBA games tonight. You play them out, and on average, they go a certain way. And did you win the contest? Did you cash in the contest? Did you not cash in the contest? That effect, and you run that 10,000 times, and you see how your return on investment came out. So that's what we're doing with contest sims. It's going to be tough to run it without ownership. I wouldn't let these be a reflection of how your lineup should look, but it's a way to go through the process. We build the 5,000. Stuck here a bit. We build the 5,000. We go to run sims, and we see who comes up. This problem last time with SaberSim not loading lineups. Yeah, boy. Okay, here we go. There we go. A little slower than I had hoped. So you could run just their Saber score metric as one way to do it. That may be the better way, given that we don't have field ownership yet. But just like those sims I talked about, you would hit run sim, and you would see which lineups in your 10,000 simulations come in as the highest ROI. And if I were an NBA player, I would do this, 5 minutes before lock when as much news as possible is in. There's always those late scratches in NBA or the post-lock scratches that happen, but I would get as much news as I can, run it, upload it. And then 6:30, so 6:25, I'm at my computer, I'm late swapping based on what I know. 7 o'clock late swapping. And then anything I have left, I'm late swapping at 9. And that's the kind of process you could do using SaberSim. And you could get SaberSim through TrueDFS. And on top of that, you get Sheets' projections and Goldie's projections. And you get access to the premium Discord where Bobby is going over all his plays throughout the night. He's in a voice channel, talking through them in Discord live. So it's really a lot of content you get on top of SaberSim, and it's really not much more than just paying for SaberSim. So check out TrueDFS.com after you like and subscribe to get more content like this. And good luck on tonight's NBA slate.